Hello, I am the narrator, and before this episode begins, Dr. von Schliemann will be talking about a creature that has fangs hanging out of his mouth, but is not a carnivore. Without further ado, let the show begin. Good morning, everybody. My name is Dr. von Schliemann, and today we're going to be learning about Uintatherium. The name? And what does it look like? The name Uintatherium actually has a meaning to it, which means beast of mountains. Now, if you take a look at it, you can see it kind of looks like a rhino. It just, something about it, But it's not really related to a rhino, so we can kind of just, pull that out of the way. And one of the things that really stands out that makes it less of a rhino is the fact that it has bumps on its head instead of horns. And it also has 6 instead of 2. I have a quote here from the LTD Safar. Uintatherium also poses large upper canine teeth that protrude like tusks, though the rest of their teeth were quite small and were more like rabbit's teeth than those of other modern-day large herbivores. So they basically also had unusually small teeth for such a large animal. And we'll get back to that in a minute to kind of explain why. Another thing is that they also kind of have more of claws on their toes instead of just normal flat toes. These animals are also extremely large. When I say extremely large, I mean extremely large. These are on an average of 5 foot 6 inches tall, and like, I'm 5'2", so that automatically makes it taller than me. But, you know, doesn't even have like a long upward neck. It's just like, so the entire body is taller than you. Just kind of scary. When the animal died, and how it died. The Uintatherium is another one of the animals that live in the Eocene period. Where it lives, what it eats, and what is its predators. The Uintatherium lived in jungles. Let's see. This is also an extremely large herbivore, so they only go after plants. And when scientists looked at the Uintatherium teeth, they concluded that it can only eat small, soft plants due to its tiny teeth. Can't really break down like thick thorns or like branches. It would have to go for more softer plants, you know, stuff like that. It's also been quite a long time since we've known the predator of an extinct creature. And the Uintatherium predator is the hyenodons. You see here? Yeah. And the Uintatherium didn't really have many predators, so the hyenodons were probably the only ones to go after them. Fun facts about this animal. And did it affect people? Okay, this is a little bit of an interesting fact. Whenever the first, bones were found of the Uintatherium, it was in the middle of what's known as a bone war. Which was basically, okay, it's not as dramatic as the name, but basically it was with 2 paleontologists, so bone scientists, were racing to find a new species of, some kind of extinct creature, you know? And eventually they found that one. What's it mostly related to? Is there any sounds or video of the animal? The Uintatherium have in fact 2 subspecies to it. The first one is Anceps, and the second one is Uintatherium, according to Sephard. I also have a quote from the Wildlife. Is related to the Anagolidia group of mammals. So, like, basically, the Uintatherium is a part of that family in the animal kingdom. Also, in the description, there is 2 other links besides the website links. First one is of just like the sound of the creature, so you can kind of get a feel for it. Not really what I was expecting to make that kind of noise, but anyways. And then another one is basically a little video that goes over the Uintatherium, but a little bit more about the head and the skull. A little more about the brain, you know. Questions. Well, well, well. You thought I'd say goodbye. Nope. I have a question. That might not have been rattling in your head, but maybe so. But I am here to answer it, whether or not you want it to. Okay, so the question is, what are the bumps on the head and the tusks for? Well, your probably first thought is to protect themselves, since you know that they have a predator. I mean, they could, but it appears to most likely be used in mating. Both of them could have been a show for a manliness, or, you know, kind of how, like, deers, the biggest antlers that get the woman. That's kind of the thing. The biggest bumps and the longest tusks, same thing. But they could have also been used for fighting. You know, male versus male in mating season, you know, for like competition. That could have also been a reason. So not really more of predator protect, but more of mating purposes. So unfortunately, this is the end of the video. So if you've enjoyed, please leave a like. Oh wait, I skipped a part. Okay, so just this is yeah, unfortunately the end of the video. There are links in the description that go more into detail about all the information we found about the Uintatherium. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and have a nice day. Good night. This is the end of the video, end of the video, end of the video. Pew pew. End of the video, end of the video. This is the end of the video. Pew pew. Pew pew. Pew pew. End of the video, end of the video, end of the video. Oh oh.